Hey guys, hey, welcome to Bubble Thoughts. It's your girl Harmony, and I'm sitting here with a broadcast studying student who plays baseball. I'm here with James. So I do have a few questions for you, James. Thank you so much for being on my show, first of all.
Good morning. It's a pleasure.
Good morning. All right. Okay, so I know we spoke a little bit about who you are and what you do. Could you please share with us just a bit about, because today's topic is about believing in yourself. And so what motivates you daily? What do you live by? Like, is there like some sort of quote or mantra? I know that's like a loaded question, but if you can kind of
Yeah, that's like question 2, 3, 4.
I know. But okay, we can start out like, what motivates you daily? Because your story was very inspirational, which I'm excited for you to share with us today. But what is something that motivates you daily?
That's a good question. When I wake up in the morning, I try to take time to just relax and ground myself. So, I take a moment like before my feet hit the ground and just take I think about, how blessed I am, and I think about today as an opportunity, today as a new opportunity. Everything that's in front of me today is an opportunity, whether it be a challenge, that's still an opportunity. So what motivates me is just the the understanding that whatever I've been through in the past or whatever I'm about to go through is all doable. It's a definitely, I would say there's an element of like spirituality. So I do my morning meditation, and I would say just like having a process, having like, I would say good habits is what helps get me through the day, like especially in the morning. And like, for example, when I wake up, I do my exercises, and I feel like, by within like the first hour of waking up, having done my exercises, made up my bed, like those are tiny accomplishments that I can take throughout the day. Those are still wins throughout the day, and those wins help motivate me as well. So just trying to keep it simple.
Yeah, no, that's so good. Is there like some sort of quote that you kind of like, that's my quote? Yeah.
Let's see. I would say a good quote I would say would be, for me, when I think about challenging times, I think about, it's what you make it. So I always think about this quote that I remember hearing from my brother, actually, that pain is temporary. So, pain is growth, whether it be growing pains or any type of discomfort. It's all temporary. It's what you make it. And that quote reminds me that whenever I'm in an uncomfortable place, I'm uncomfortable because it's something I haven't done, and it's something that's pushing me to grow beyond my comfort zone. So it's kind of like the things that I remind myself is pain is temporary, and and I would say that if you don't mind, it doesn't matter. So mind over matter, right? If you don't mind, it don't matter. So
Yeah, no, I love that quote. Those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's
nice.
what it reminds me of.
That's a nice one. Is that your quote of the day?
No, that's not my quote today. My quote would be biblical. I'd be doing scriptures. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Proverbs. Yeah, I have to say, because Bob, I'd be like, oh.
That's nice. That's nice.
So
I did hear that London accent too.
Oh my!
Are you gonna do the rest of the interview in
Oh goodness, it just comes out. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, so I want to ask, because you talked about pain, and so a lot of times we connect pain with difficulties. So I want to know, like, is there a time in your life when you found something to be difficult?
Yeah, I think difficult, whether or not it's difficult, there's a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So when I think about challenges, I think about challenges as opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So every challenge is an opportunity to be better at something or work harder or smarter or, whatever that thing is. I would say like I was in the Air Force before, a while back, before I got here. And I remember like the first day of basic training. I remember when we got off the bus and the drill instructor was enthusiastically giving us direction, and I remember thinking to myself that this was challenging, and and I just remember, throughout my time in basic training, I just, things like that make you stronger. So I would say that whatever it is that I do find challenging, I just try to reframe it and look at it in a different perspective. It's all about perspective. So just looking at it in a way that's looking at it in a way where I understand that it's an opportunity to get better or stronger.
Okay, so you've done a lot. You just dropped like you were part of the Air Force. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I know your story runs so deep. I want to know, because you did bring up your brother. So I want to ask, like, who or what changed your mind about life, and like, what's your story? What's the story behind your brother?
Oh yeah, my brother. I have two older brothers, so
Shout out to them.
yeah, Jason and Javon. So I definitely, I would say, both of them are inspiring me daily to do what I'm doing now. So I came back to school later in life for me to play baseball. I'm primarily, that's what drew me to this opportunity here at LABC, was to play baseball. And so I remember there was a time a couple years ago where my brother, my middle brother, he was running. He made a commitment to run one Ironman every month for a year. And so he did that. He's 10 years older than me. So at his age, to do that every month. An Ironman, if you're not familiar, it's a swim for, I think it's 1.2 miles. And then it's a run, swim, then a bike ride, then a run. So it's like the bike ride, I believe, it's like 100 miles or something like that. Or it's
Wow.
like something ridiculous. Or like 84 miles. And then it's a marathon as well. So you're swimming, biking, and running. So he also made the commitment to go back to school, and he made it onto his school's triathlon team. So that was really what inspired me. I've always wanted to play baseball, and I've always loved sports. And so that kind of inspired me to go back to school as well and just follow my own dream separately.
Okay, that is phenomenal. Like, I watch the different game shows. Like, what is like the greatest? I don't even know the names of them, where they're doing like, all this like athletic stuff, and just like it's like your body has to be amazing and your mindset has to be like amazing. And so I want to say for you, like your mind has to be absolutely amazing. Like going back to play baseball, like that's huge. Later on after everything you've accomplished, and so I want to know what you would like to say to someone who may be discouraged, or who may be in a space of like, oh, I'm past those years. Like I'm good. I'm just gonna do A, B, C, and D. I don't want to fulfill that dream, or I've given up on that because there's just no way. Like, what encouragement would you be able to give someone?
If it's on your mind, then it's on your mind for a reason. And those things don't usually go away. So, if you're able to, you know, with whatever energy that you have in your day, whether it be whatever it is, writing or exercise or anything else, I think just taking it like one one, like, chip away at it one chip at a time. So like if you think about your dream as a sculpture, then you just chip away at it. Like you don't make the whole sculpture in one like hammer. Like you have to take the block and keep chipping away at it. So that's what I would say. You can start anywhere with whatever your dream is. It's what you decide it is. And so that's all that's really it about that. Just keep it simple and every day. You mentioned about like the amount of, like, for me being an athlete, the physicality of it. And yeah, there are a lot of days where I feel sore or I wake up and my whole body is sore. And you know, it's just a part of what you sign up for. Like whatever your dream is, there's going to be there it's going to have its own opportunities that you have to deal with. So being it's the perspective. Like I know when I'm tired, it's because my body is healing itself. And I know it's because that's a good sign that I gave it my best the day before. So whenever you feel tired or whenever you feel sore, whether, literally or figuratively, it's your mind or your body telling you you did a good job the day before. So you should take that as a good sign to keep pushing forward with whatever your thing is that you're doing.
That's so beautiful. You have me sitting here thinking about my life and like if I've given up on something or let something go. And I'm just like, okay, I'm definitely going to go home and sit on this one. Thank you so much for that beautiful motivation. And yeah, so where can we expect you in the future? So you've been in the Air Force, you're in school now, you're doing baseball. Like, what is it that you want to accomplish? Just maybe one thing that just still out there, like, I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah, I would like, well, before this past weekend, my goal was to play one game of professional baseball. That would be like if I could play just one game. And then I realized, that would be selling myself short. Like I don't want to put a cap on that. So to me, it's just, I would love to just see how far I can take this. And I don't think about it as, I don't set timelines on life or my goals. I just say, let me give it my best every day in whatever it is that I'm doing. So whether I'm sitting at a desk, doing paperwork, or whether I'm, sweeping the floors or sweeping the dugout, whatever it is, like I take each task and do my best at it. And if I get used to doing my best at everything, then I don't have to put a cap on where I'm gonna be in the future. I just know that I'm doing my best, and maybe where I will end up will be further than I thought. So that's my thought process. I would love to keep playing baseball and just see how far it can take me. And I don't think there's any limit besides the limit that I place on it for myself.
Okay, so this was an amazing interview with James. Oh
Thank you.
my goodness. Okay, I'm definitely over here like, I know that's right.
Thank you.
Okay, period. All right. So you have like all this beautiful motivation. Like, where can we find you? Like, where would we, like, if someone wanted to say, "Hey, I would like to know more," or "I would like to be motivated," where can we find you?
I do have a website. It's jblogan.com. A lot of it is just like my art and stuff that I like to paint, and some of my creative projects. And then I'm also on Instagram too. I never really use my Instagram, so I'm not going to get it.
Okay, so wait. Air Force, baseball, school, painting. Oh, there are no limits in your life. Like, you literally, if you put your mind to it, you just do it. That is wonderful. I was like, I don't even want to ask what else you do, because I know it's like, that's just enough. Like, that's more than enough, honestly. I want to say thank you so much for coming on my show. I greatly appreciate it. Is there anything you would like to leave us with that just may be on your mind or heart to share?
I would say, I probably, well, first, let me back up for a moment.
Hmm.
I probably should share my Instagram because I know that's a big thing nowadays. Everybody's on it. I'm
Go
never on it. I
ahead.
got like 2 followers, but my Instagram is Logan.Esquire. And what was your second question again?
Something that you would like to leave us with, like, oh yeah, I remember that interview with James. He said this. Like, what's
Oh,
something that, yeah, you just want to leave us with?
yeah, definitely. I would say just, like whatever inspires you in life, just do that thing. Like, just, you know, keep chipping away at it and start somewhere. Like, where you start may not be the ideal place where you want to end up, but that's okay. Where you're starting is not where you're finishing. So keep doing, like, everything that you're doing is practice for your dream eventually. So just keep doing everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much. You guys have tuned in to Bubble Thoughts. I am Harmony, and that was James. And this was an amazing podcast. And I can't wait for the next podcast, guys. There's so much more in store. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Here's a segment of Ask the Host on Bubble Thoughts. And I'm sitting here with James. I'm listening.
So where what's your ultimate goal, like, or what is one of your dreams that you are pursuing right now?
Outside of acting, it's acting. I was like, acting.
Where do you see yourself?
Movies,
Yeah.
film, television. My goal is to be a cartoon character. One of my goals is to be a cartoon character. Yeah.
So one thing I always like to do for myself is I envision, like, very specifically, you know, where that thing is that I'm doing. So what cartoon do you have? Has it been made yet, or is it a cartoon that you're in your mind you see yourself? I want to know character. I want to know, give me a name of a character that you will be starring in.
Okay. I would definitely like to make a guest appearance on like Coco Melon. I'm not really sure which character, but definitely on Coco Melon. And there is a Pixar film that I would love to be a part of, but I haven't been that specific with that one yet.
That's awesome. Is it like, do you see yourself as a villain or a hero, or?
I would definitely play a villain. Do it for the plot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm more like a princess type role on like a Pixar situation, like maybe one of the newer princesses that they may come up with. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. I heard that the Tiana, the
I
Princess and the Frog was,
cancel.
hopefully,
Yeah.
they,
Hopefully it's just postponed.
yeah, could you see yourself on a show like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds
Absolutely. Like her cousin or sister come in. Hey, girl.
good. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. And my second question would be, is there anyone in your life that inspires you?
Yes, there are a few people that inspire me, but one would be my dad. Like, he is so awesome. Like, he's just, yeah, he keeps me grounded. Like, if I ever needed someone to tell me the absolute truth, when I tell you, will not sugarcoat. And I'd be like, dang, I didn't ask for all that. But yeah, he uplifts me. He's just really kind with me. Like when you say a daddy's girl, I'm such a daddy's girl.
That's cool.
We are like best friends. So yeah, my dad is that person for me.
That's awesome. That's cool.
That was all the questions.
Oh, I
'Cause,
could
look,
keep going. How
don't
much
put me
time we
on
have?
that spot. We got like 2 minutes.
Another question is, do you see yourself doing more like radio hosting, podcasting, things like that?
Yes. The interviews are just loading up. It's so cool. Like as I spread the word, everyone is like, I'm down to do it. And I just love people. I love stories and I love to motivate and uplift. And so that's why this podcast is called Believing in Yourself, because, it's like, what side are you on? You could be on the side that's over there, or you could be on the side that's like, yeah, we got this. We're going to figure it out. We're gonna make it happen, and that's the side I like to be on. So
Taking action.
taking action,
That's
yeah,
good.
actions definitely speak louder than words. So yeah.
That's good. Have you thought about recording your interviews?
As far as what
Just
visual,
yeah,
like
definitely, yeah. So you have
for
like a visual
video,
medium.
yes, I will eventually do that. I do have a talk show. It's called Let Your Love Be Real Talk Show. It's on YouTube. It had 2 seasons, and I'm working on completing the second season. There's 3 more episodes that needs to be edited, to be transparent, and then yeah, I can do a third season whenever I like get back in the groove of it, because it literally started during COVID. And Let Your Love Be Real Talk Show was so cool. We had a really awesome team, and during COVID everything slowed down, and then there were so many people that were hands on and on, boots on the ground. And then as COVID kind of I guess the scare of COVID, or the like tough part of COVID, kind of sizzled down. Everyone got great opportunities. So that's when the show was like, okay, we got to put a pause, a pin in it. I was like, yes, please go work on these awesome shows and awesome opportunities. And thank you so much, for assisting with this show. So now it's like you got to build a new team all over again. So it's like the whole, just when you are an entrepreneur, putting things together. So I do have a visual talk show, and it was actually super cute. And we had some really great people. And the only way to be on that show is if you were doing things for other people. So it was not a self-centered show. You literally had to be doing things for the community, for a neighbor, giving back in some sort of way. It's called Let Your Love Be Real, which comes from Romans 12:9. Let your love be sincere. I pour from evil, cling to what is good. So it literally was about putting others kind of first, as well as just taking care of yourself. But yes, you are an artist, but how are you helping your community as an artist? And then you could be on the show. Like, talk to me, I talk back.
That's
So
cool.
yeah.
That's
But
cool.
it's LYLBR show on YouTube. So you can go check it out.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, y'all. That's Bubble Thoughts. That was Talk with the Host. Ask the host questions. Okay, thank you. Bye, y'all.